Do you know something more about the promotion for STEM Renew? Is it approved already?
Yeah, they're gonna extend it for 3 months.
Oh, that's great.
You
Okay,
don't know
then
this?
if you can just do a
I'll
quick
say that as well.
intro, talk about the STEM Renew, and then you hand over to me for feel-young.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so I hit start broadcasting now.
Okay.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Monday training. And this evening, we're going to go through Feel Young and Steam Team, just to give you an overview of what's on both of those sites. It's very, very important that you all register with Feel Young and also with Steam Team, because if you don't, you're not going to be getting the emails from the company about further webinars and trainings that are actually going on. And they're pretty easy to register with. It's free to register with them, and there's lots of information in both sites. I'm going to pass you over to Dollyber in a few minutes, and he's going to take you through both of the sites. And for anyone that's not registered, I suggest you actually go and register this evening and go through the site, and then you can come back and ask questions about it later. But if you don't know what's on it, you're not going to be able to ask us questions. But just before we start the webinar, I have some very, very good news for everybody to do with STEM Renew. The packages that are there at the moment, the three packages for 105 BV, which costs $150, as you know, allows people to purchase the product for the gold distributor price. And also the two other STEM Renew packages, the gold one and the platinum one, they were all due to end. And it is my great honor to be able to announce that the company have decided to extend these packages for the next 3 months. So guys, this is a great opportunity for you to build your business. I mean, STEM Renew is probably one of the fastest products I've ever seen sell. I've never seen the amount of sales go through for anything so quickly. People are just absolutely killing to get this product. I know the first batch that arrived in was sold out almost before it got to Amsterdam. There is a second batch on the way. I know some of you are still waiting on your product to be delivered. Antonella said it was due in today or tomorrow. As soon as it arrives, they will dispatch it. So hopefully most of you will get it in the next, I would say, by the end of the week or very early next week. But it's great to know that these three packages have been extended for us for 3 months. And as I say, this is really, really fantastic, and it's what everybody wanted. And it is a great opportunity to build the business. So, okay, I'm going to pass you over now to Dollyber, and he's going to take you through these two sites. And there's so much information on them, guys, that you really do need to go through them yourselves afterwards. So, hi, Dollyber, great to have you on, and I'll pass over to you.
Hi, Sonia. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much. I want to recognize Sonia. If you guys don't know, but Sonia is doing all the webinars, latest webinars herself, and she's learning a lot. So great job, Sonia. And I'm sure that you are going to teach others how to use these tools, because this is absolutely great if you have tools like this, because it gives you a chance to talk to hundreds of people at one time. So hopefully you guys will use it as well in the future. And Sonia, thank you again for doing the great job on running the webinars recently.
Well, thank you very much for teaching me. I'm not perfect yet. Just for those of you who don't know, we did have a webinar earlier on. It was just for a small group, but it was really training, and it's just a great way to learn how to do it. So I didn't press as many wrong buttons this time as I did the last time, and I'm getting better. And as soon as I have perfected this, guys, we're going to show a few more of you how to do this.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Great. So now we wanted to talk about those two sites. Before I go to Feel Young, and let me put it this way: both of these sites are great because you can use them as a school or library, or however you want to call it, If you want to learn how to build network marketing business, you can learn it on these websites. I know that not everybody is available for the live trainings. I know that not everybody is available, to study exactly at some certain time. But these sites actually gives you a chance to lie down in the, Saturday morning or Sunday morning. You have nothing to do, and you can take your iPad, iPhone, whatever small gadget you have, and you can just go through the trainings. And I think from my personal experience, I think it's a great way how to learn how to actually start promoting the business. If you don't know, or if you don't feel confident enough in prospecting, if you don't know how to talk to people, just listen to the trainings on how to prospect, and you just learn from the best, from Joe, how to prospect, and you just internalize it. So next time you're going to prospect, you just it just comes out from you just naturally. If you're doing it, if you're listening to the webinars and those trainings a couple of times, because every time you listen to that, you will probably find out something new. So I did it myself. I'm still doing it myself when I have free time and I missed some webinar. I'm going to Steam Team or Feel Young. I'm uploading the stuff on Feel Young, and I'm listening those webinars, maybe a couple of times, because it's the way how we learn. Just repetition is the mother of all skills. With Steam Team, it's very simple. It's just information that you can download, ebooks. You can check all the trainings, all the videos. You can get the first 90 days. So if you are not registered on Steam Team, you just go on this site, steamteam.ca, and click on register now. Or if you are a member, you click here, and you just log in, and then you can already see all this information. There is some recent updates on the homepage, so we can check this about the sim renew. For the new people, this information on the first 90 days is the critical information to get through. So anybody who didn't watch any of these webinars yet, please go there anytime in the future and check these webinars, because there is 10 steps to success. There are some great webinars with Dan, and some very important webinar, contacting and inviting mastery, with Joe Garcia. This webinar is absolutely must watch. So you can check all these things here. You can find a lot of information. You can see all these documents in PDF over there. If you are looking for more information, just go through these stuff. It's not like a website where you have to do something, or you can create something. It's just information. So just review all this information over here. You can check international. If you have prospects from other countries, you don't speak Czech, for example, you can check some Czech information here. You don't speak Russian, and you have Russian prospects, you just go here, download anything in Russian, you can send it to them. So this is basically what Steam Team is all about. Now with Feel Young, let me just tell you quickly why I actually put this website together, because Joe already had Steam Team, but I created this website out of pure how to say it. I was hopeless. I didn't know what to do, because I started at the time when when I met somebody and showed them the business, they were like, "Are you crazy? I'm not going to wait for months to get the product delivered from US, or I'm not going to pay for delivery 100 or 100 something euros." So very few people were excited about the opportunity at the time, and I was frustrated. I signed up a couple of people here in Czech Republic but I didn't make any money, or very little money. And I was frustrated, but I didn't want to give up. And I believe that the whole world is, getting online. And I believe that if we start using some online tools, and actually if I can make some online tools available for everyone, then the business can grow faster. So I already, at the time when I put this Feel Young website together, at that time I already started to using websites, my personal websites, which I put together. And I knew that most people will not be able to duplicate it. So it's a absolutely no in network marketing if you're doing something which is not duplicable. So the reason why I put this website together was that I wanted that everybody in my team have a chance, the same chances what I had, and the same opportunities and tools and information what I had and what I've learned, and start using it. Because I just realized, well, if everybody can use at least, at least 10% what I have learned, then the business will explode, and I will help a lot of people who maybe didn't see the success yet to get some new prospects and start building the business. So if this kind of resonates with you, and if maybe you are now thinking, okay, I don't have any programming skills, I don't know how to build a website, I don't even know what is a website, I only check my news online every day, and that's what all I can do. So I want to make you, sure that this is very simple. And if you are able to check your email, and check your news, or check what they are playing in the closest cinema, then you will be able to use Feel Young. So if you didn't do that before, you just click on register in the top right corner. You just enter all these details here. And if you are already registered, you just log in. So let me try to do it. I can see that I don't have it. I have it here. Okay. So first of all, when you get started with the business, you should go through the startup trainings. So you go to home, and there is short intro video, and on the right side you can see a goal settings. It's basically the same what you can find on Steam Team, but this is just a different training from different perspective, but basically it's the same. So you can just click on goal settings, and there is another video, and there is a questionnaire which you should fill out and send it to your sponsor. So your sponsor should know your goals, your dreams, your financial goals, your activity goals. So in order to be able to help you much better to achieve them. So you just fill out this questionnaire, you just hit submit. After you watch this first video, you just go to startup trainings here, and you go to the next training, and so on. Again, you have another trainings on how to use the internet. If you don't know how to generate leads on LinkedIn, you just click on this, watch this training. So this is the basic introduction for Feel Young for those who just got started. You just go through the getting started training. Now, there is a great way how you can from the first day you can start promoting your business online, even if you don't know how to create your own website. So let me show you how you do that. You go to Pages, and once you log into once you click on that page for the first time, you will see something like this. You will see page administration and nothing more. So you go to model, and you open it up, and you can see EN, Capture 1, Capture 3, presentation, Allura, Skindulgence. EN stands for English, obviously, CZ for Czech, RU for Russian, and so on. So let's suppose you fall in love in facelift, and you want to send some information about the facelift to your friend or to one of your beauty salon friend, where you live, and you don't want to bother them with anything else, just the facelift. So you just select EN Skindulgence 1. You just put some comments here just to make sure that you recognize the website, the link in the future. So I just put Skindulgence info here, and I click save. And this is it. You've done it. You created your website. So I will show you what actually you created. There is a link which wasn't there before. And if you click on that link, or you click on it with right mouse button and hit on opening it in new tab, you will actually preview the page. And as you can see that there is the
And now, her face has
page with information about the facelift. There is all the information, how the product looked, some before and after information here, questions and answers. Everything is here. How to use it, and voila, here is my contact. And of course, if you log in to your feel-young website, there will not be my contact, there will be yours. So this is a very simple way how you can start sharing your business information with your prospects from the day one. Now you can see the buy now button over here, actually the link and buy now button somewhere on the top of the page here. And if you didn't set up the website, the feel-young website yet, then it wouldn't work. What you have to do in order to make it work is that you go to Profile, Edit Profile, take some time. Okay, and now I go to additional information, and the first thing is eShop link. You can see it here. And as you can see, I already have my eShop link in there. So what you have to do in order to generate this link, you just go to your personal NHT website. So it's nhtglobal.com/something what you created during the registration. In my case, it's Dalibor_Strop. So I go to my website, NHT website. You can tell that you did it right when you can see your name and online store sign here. So I can see Dalibor Strop online store here, and I can see those two icons. One is for registration and one is the online card. So I click on the card like this. So I'm in my online store, and now I can see the link over here. And you just make sure that you copy everything. So you can just click on that and click on Control A if you have PC. If you have Mac, you use Command A. Select everything and just hit Command C or Control C and go to feel-young and paste it here. I already did it, so it doesn't matter. And then you go ahead and click Update over here in the down at the bottom of the page. Then when you save it and you go back to this personal Skindulgence page and I hit buy now, I will be automatically redirected it to my online store. So I live in Belgium, for example. I click continue, I select my products, and I can add them to the cart and buy it. Okay, so that's another feature what you get on feel-young, and as you can see, it's very, very simple. So exactly the same way you create a new website. So you go to these buttons over here. I click on new page and I just select a new model page. So for example, you want some information you want to send to people as a first follow-up after your first phone call. I just call to my friend. John said, yes, it sounds interesting. Please send me more information. And I don't know what's the next information. So I just go to feel-young and I create this page, EN, presentation and products. So I select this, presentation and products. Save. And there is another unique link. Again, I open it in new tab. And again, I have my personal page with the presentation of with Joe Garcia. So I let somebody else do the work for me. Actually, this is with Andreas, never mind. And I have information of the products. I have info about Allura, about Noni, about Restore, about Triotein, Trifusion, I guess, Triotein, and some other testimonies. And I have my personal information here. So again, if you log in through your feel-young website, your information will be here, not mine, of course. So I'm going to select this website, click copy, and I will send it to John. And of course, I have to follow up with him to do tomorrow or maximum in 24 or 48 hours. And I would just ask him, how did you like it? What did you like the most? Do you have any specific questions? And let's set up a call with my upline. This is the way how you build with, the online tools. And you can use these tools, especially when you live in Dublin and you have your prospect in London, for example. There is no way that you will fly to London just to meet with one prospect, or maybe you will go there, but it will take another 2 months. And we don't want to postpone things, so you just want to move very fast from the beginning. And this is excellent way how you can share the business with anyone around the globe, actually right after 10 minutes after you signed up. You don't even have to have your products in your hands, if you're prospecting online, or if you're prospecting your contacts from other parts of the world, because you wouldn't be able to show them the products anyway. So that's about the pages, and of course you can play with it. You can create some personalized page. So let me just show you quickly so we don't spend too much time on this. There is EN own capture page. So I created this page. If I open it in my new window, as you can see, it's not so exciting website. But what you can do is that you go to profile, edit profile, back on feel-young, and you go to my capture page tab. And as you can see, there is a headline. So create business. My video, you have to share enter your video from YouTube. So if you create your own video, or you want to use some of the videos which are already on YouTube, you can just go ahead and copy some video from YouTube. I mean, video about the business, some promo video. Well, I'm not going to search for it now, but I will just show you how to enter some of the videos. So I just copy the link behind the equals, you know. So as you can see, the whole link here, or let me copy the whole link. I put it here and I just delete everything from here. So yes, get response en, you will get all the information in the training how to build online, and here you can put any text. So you just you know, share your story, why you got started with this business. Little suggestion: never mention the name of the company nor the products if you are going to you know, use this website on Facebook or anywhere, because you want people to get back to you. And you definitely should review the video on how to prospect online, so you don't make any mistakes. And once you are ready, once you are happy, you know, you can put some sub headlines here, and it's very simple, you know. As you can see, you can just work with that as if it's oh, actually this doesn't work here. Oh, it's funny. Okay, never mind. So I will do it like this, maybe make it bigger this way, a different font color, whatever. So when I save it, I click update, and now I go to my website and refresh it. I can see that the website has changed. It's a great business here. There is this video I entered there. There are some information I put there, contact information, and so on. So this is another way how you can, you know, create your own pages. The other great way, so far not many people is using it. I wish that people were using it more. It's a forum. Actually, it's a great way how you can get your questions answered. And not only that, you can get all the questions answered for all of your downlines. Because in network marketing, it's kind of lazy business where you should always look for the ways how to not work all the time, how to not work in the future. So if you have a question, then it will be stupid to just keep the answer for yourself. You want to share with everybody in your organization. So if you pose the question here, somebody will get the answer, and everybody get the access to these questions and answers. So you can simply share the link with your people when they will be asking your questions, like how do I do this, or how do I do that, and you know that you already asked that question or somebody else asked that question. You just point them to the forum, and they can get the question answered themselves, or they can find the question which already has been answered. So this way we actually built kind of a database of all the questions and answers, and we are not doing it just for ourselves, but for all of our future distributors in our downlines, because you always want some third-party testimony. You always want some third-party source where you can point people and they can solve the solution, the problem themselves. You should not be always solving the problems for your people. It's great if you help them when they're getting started, but it's not funny after 2 years, you know, asking how you do something in the back office. So some of the questions are there already. Many of the questions are not there yet, but you can go ahead with your next question, log into feel-young and post the question there. It will be answered, and all of your future downlines and current downlines can get access to these answers. Next section is quite self-explanatory. I can't pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about. There are some tools. So you can just download all the tools available here, the IRP, price list, etc., etc. You can see the product brochures, you can see the presentations, and some of the most downloaded files over here. If you are missing something here, if you want something, what is not there, again, send your request either on forum or to support Feel Young, and we will do everything possible to make it done. Then next section is videos. Again, quite simple. You just select your language, and you can find more information. Then obviously in English there is most information. In English you can get all the products, presentations, videos for capture pages, and trainings. So with regards to the products, these product videos actually works even for people who are not registered. With trainings, you have to be registered on Feel Young to be able to watch these videos. But with the products, you don't have to be registered because we want to use it as our prospecting tool. So let's suppose I have some doctor, and of course I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to make doctor interested in the products, but some other doctors, they know what to say to doctors to make them interested. So let's just make the other doctors do the work for you. Again, use the third party. So with the stem renew, let's Dr. Johnson, what's his name? Whatever. Doctor, I think it's, I forgot his name, sorry. Let's this guy to answer all the questions. Let's Dr. Thompson answer the questions. Let's Dr. Lyle Wilson answer the questions about Restore. And you just select the webinar or the product you want to share with your prospect. So the window with the actual video will open, and then you just go on top here and you select the link. Again, click copy, and you just put it into the email. Just, hi John, I know you liked the product I told you about yesterday. Here is the webinar with the doctor who developed this product. Please let me know after you review it. I will probably call you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Is that okay? And you have, your presentation done in the best possible way, because Dr. Lyle Wilson will do much better work than all of us together, because we are not doctors. You cannot, do the same job as other doctors. So this is the way how you should use third party and these webinars. And the last thing is links. Many of those links are quite handy. If you check some of the the trainings about how to use online stuff, you can check. You can hear that you should be using autoresponder, so you can check that the autoresponder is here. Webinars, website software for creating websites, creating domain and hosting for your websites, etc., etc. So you just go through these links. These links are quite handy, so just learn more about them. And basically that's it about the Feel Young. We are now working on a new design of this website. We also working on some new features. The design will be responsive, so you can use it simply on iPhone or any mobile phone or tablets. And we are working on some new features. One of the features I forget to mention is actually sending an email campaign. It's only for people who already spoke to them. Let's suppose you did the presentation of facelift or spoke to them about stem renew or about some other products or whatever, you did a physical presentation, with all the marketing plan, everything. And you can just ask them, are you okay if I put you on my list and I keep sending you some more updates about the company? And they say, yeah, of course, go ahead, do it. Or even you do that with people who will tell you, no, I'm not interested at the time. I am quite busy now, or I have a lot of stuff to do right now. I'm moving, or whatever the excuse or the reality is. But if you just ask them, is it okay if I keep sending you more information about the business and about the products? Is it okay if I put you on my list and you can unsubscribe anytime? Then from my experience, 99% of people will tell you, yes, that's okay. So what you're gonna do with this person, you need to have their permission. You just select prospect English. We have also campaign for Greek speaking prospect. But in most cases, you will have English speaking prospects, and you put their name, like John, for example, and his actual email address, and hit send. What will happen after that? The system will automatically send them email, which will say, hello, John, you're receiving this email because Sonia wanted you to learn more about our company. If that's a mistake, you can unsubscribe here. If that's correct, you just continue reading or something like that. You can basically put your email in it to test it yourself, so you can see what kind of emails your prospects will be receiving. And the system will keep sending them some information, some, about the products, about general information about the business, about general info about network marketing. And you can end up that, some of these people who told you no now will call you again in 1 month, 2 months, because they have just received an amazing testimonial about psoriasis and noni juice. It happened to me many times. So go ahead and use it, test it yourself right now. Just log in into Feel Young and just scroll down and select the prospect English and select your enter your name and email address and hit send. It will not be sent immediately. It's sent every 15 minutes, so you have to wait for it. But you will receive the email. Maybe you will not receive the email if you are already registered on Feel Young, so try to use another email for that. So I think that's it. Guys, if you have any questions, please type it into the questions area. Sonia, if you have any questions yourself or you have any comments to that, just go ahead.
I've spent hours and hours and hours going through Feel Young, and you know what? I've still learned a lot tonight. There's a lot more in Feel Young than anybody realizes, and I think this particular session this evening has kind of shown us all what we can do with it. We've all been so busy running around. I think we've forgotten all the features of Feel Young, and there are some very good ones there. I do like that email campaign that you have at the end, and I have used that once or twice, and I've watched what goes out, and it is very good. And that one's probably the easiest of the whole lot to use. So, guys, I would recommend that you go into Feel Young and start, playing around with it and, see how much you can do yourself, and then, take a note of what you need help with, and we can always help you. So once again, I don't know if anybody has any other questions there this evening. I think probably we need to go through this and, make a list of any questions if anyone has them, and we can address them later on. Just for all you guys that are registering people, it's really, really important that you show them how to register with Feel Young and Steam Team, and make sure they have some kind of an idea what's in there. Go to the goal setting and getting started, because it's very important to start them in the right way. And you also have a getting started few pages on Steam Team, which is also very good. So whichever one you want to use, or both. They're great ways to get somebody started in the business and get them thinking the right way. So apart from just reminding you all again, the great news about STEM Renew and the packages have been extended for 3 months, and I'm sure you'll all get an email about that from Antonella. I know she's in Hong Kong at the moment, so there will be something set up and sent out to you just to confirm that. But I'm telling you, the packages have been extended for 3 months, and it's fantastic. So thank you, Jollywer, so much for spending this amount of time again with us on Feel Young.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Sonia, for putting this together. Actually, there was one comment that probably there will rise some questions when you guys start using it. So yes, let's just do another webinar, just question and answers, how to use it. If you have any particular questions, issues we want to help with, just let's do it. We can do it, anytime. It's actually a secret of Feel Young. It's a hidden secret of Feel Young, that the more you use it, it's more motivating for us to putting more features and to develop it even more.
Okay, well, that's great. And just to remind everybody that's listening in here as well, we're going to have a meeting on Wednesday evening. So anybody that wants to join us, it's going to be at 7 p.m. in Fashion City. And it's really leaders or people who want to build a business. We're going to have a brainstorming session about, making a plan going forward for the next few months. So hopefully as many of you as possible can join us. And I look forward to seeing you then on Wednesday. I know Josie has been organising this as well. And thank you very much, Josie. I'm sure she's on the webinar there. So there's nothing left for me to do except say goodnight to everybody and have a good evening. And we will talk to you soon.
Great. Thank you, guys. Good night. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.